I'm on Oahu, and in this video, Jordan and I are going to break down whether you should visit Kauai or Oahu for your trip. I know it's a tough decision, but we're here to help. Hi, I'm Erica from the Hawaii Vacation Guide, and as you've seen, I have my husband Jordan with me.
Welcome to Kauai.
This is a big decision. We're going to help you answer it. And let's be honest, I win because look at this. Come on, game over, done.
Welcome to Kauai. I'm excited to be here, and I'm going to convince you why this is your island to visit over Oahu, all right? Get this, 70% of the island is inaccessible, 90% of the island is preserved for conservation agriculture. This is a place to come for adventure seekers, honeymooners, anniversaries. It's a romantic place to come, the lush garden feel of it. When you land on the other islands, it can feel a little dry. Here, it's very green, right? Feels like the jungle, feels like Jurassic Park, hence they do it. You got rugged cliffs, you got the Nepali coastline. You have 111 miles of coastline with lots of beaches. I think the most beaches of any other island. And it's a great place to come for like kayaking because they actually have rivers here because it's the oldest island. Great for snorkeling. This is a lot of fun. We love the kayaking. We've got the Nepali coast too. Anyways, I'll go into details on all that because this is the island for you. I got a good feeling about this. All right, I'm jumping in the water. Let's talk about resorts on Kauai. So very different experience compared to Oahu. You don't find resorts, there's nothing taller than a coconut tree here. So a lot more laid back, a lot quieter. Here's some of our favorites. First of all, if you're planning a honeymoon, if you're like the groom right now, look at One Hotel Honolulu. That is the fanciest resort on Kauai. It's newly remodeled, wellness retreat, gorgeous location on Honolulu Bay. Check that one out. We had a great time there. Down on the South Shore, which is has a lot of resorts to stay at because of all the great weather. Right now we're at the Grand Hyatt, you know, big sprawling resort, big lagoon pool, that's what I'm in right now, water slides, lazy river. Our favorite though is Koloa Landing down here. It's a Marriott property, things an autograph collection, great pool. You can get villas, one bedroom, just a great location in Poipu also. So those are some good resorts, very different vibe than Oahu. Ready? Okay. This is so lame, isn't it? All right, let's talk beaches now, right? This may be why you're coming. All right, right now I'm on Nini Beach. This is a great North Shore beach, great for snorkeling. You also have KA Beach, North Shore. We like the beaches up here, but during the winter, you gotta be careful. That's like November to March. You can get really rough surf, so always check conditions before you go out. On the South Shore, you got Poipu, you got Keauhuna. Keauhuna just won for top beach in our family. It's just a wonderful place to go. Great beaches on Kauai though. I mean, it is tough compared to Oahu, but you gotta see what Erica has to say about beaches on Oahu first, all right? But right now, we're going swimming. Our favorite thing about visiting Hawaii is that you don't have to pay for a tour. While the hotel and food is expensive, there's so many great things to do there at low cost, even going to a lookout like Honolulu Lookout in Kauai. So some of our favorite things to do is obviously the beaches. We're on Shipwreck Beach right now on the South Shore. Poipu and Keauhuna Beach are right around the corner. You got the North Shore beaches also. Great snorkeling here. Wonderful way to go see the vibrant marine life down there. See a lot of sea turtles. Monk seals are up here in the northern island. So very cool. Now, but for tours though, there is some can't miss tours here. The Nepali coast is our absolute favorite. It's only one of the only ways to get there is by snorkel tour or by helicopter tour or by plane tour. We have all of our favorite tours listed down below in the description with full reviews. Also, mountain tubing. You can only do that here on Kauai. Former plantation irrigation canals going right through the mountain, go through lots of caves. It's really cool. And one of our secret ones is, it's not a secret, but one that we always forget about is Wailua River. We go kayaking on the river. It ends at a waterfall for a swim. It was wonderful. So those Kauai things to do will definitely make your trip here, all right? Those are our favorite. Let's talk costs. I'm afraid Kauai is going to cost you a lot more than Oahu. We'll put up a lot of graphs on the screen right now. Hotel daily rates in 2025 compared to Oahu. Vacation rental rates. Kauai's is more expensive, less infrastructure here, brings up costs. Rental car prices can get higher too. Due to a lot of people coming to Kauai right now, especially more of the other islands, you know, supply and demand has gone up quite a bit. So, okay, drawbacks on visiting Kauai. All right, so it is more expensive than Oahu by quite a bit, as we mentioned. Also the weather, it's gonna be wetter than Oahu, but then you get more green. Traffic's kind of gonna be a push here. We'll talk about traffic, but Kauai also has bad traffic. There's only one main road around the island. It gets pretty backed up with either construction or just cutting the grass. Anyways, on to Erica. See what she has to say about Oahu. Before we jump over to Oahu with Erica, make sure to check out our Wayfinder itineraries. Regardless of what island you visit, we have perfectly planned out excursion days around. We'll throw out some testimonials because people absolutely love them. Even this last week while we've been traveling, we've gotten such lovely emails from people. They have wonderful trips. We do our best to give our best recommendations, share the best spots to go to, best beaches, best place to eat, where to stay, plus the excursion days. You'll absolutely love them. Check them out at thehawaiivacationguide.com/itineraries. All right, on to Oahu.
All right, so Oahu is the most densely populated island. So 70% of the Hawaiian Islands population lives on Oahu. It's about 1 million people. So one of the common criticisms of Oahu is that it's crowded. And I mean, yeah, that's true, it is crowded. I like to think of it as lively. It is a lively place to be. Aside from it being very populated, it also gets 60% of the visitors to the Hawaiian Islands, so it does get crowded. There is traffic, true, but there is a lot to love about Oahu. You have both the city here, that is Honolulu, and you have the country, which really is a country feel up on the North Shore. All right, let's get into it. Beaches. I mean, I know Jordan argued that Kauai has the most beaches. I think Oahu has the prettiest beaches. I mean, I'm standing here on Lanikai Beach, which is arguably the best beach on the whole entire island, and I think it is stunning. But this isn't the only pretty beach. I love Waikiki. I love Waikiki sunsets. Even though Waikiki Beach is crowded, it is awesome and it's beautiful. You have the lagoons in Ko'olina that are really nice, especially if you have young kids that want to swim. And then you also have the beaches on the North Shore, which in the winter can be quite rough. Lots of big wave surfing up there, but in the summer they are calm and beautiful. All right, let's talk about where to stay. I think this is where Oahu really shines. There are just so many options for you on Oahu. So the most popular place to stay, pretty much where a majority of the visitors stay, is Waikiki, and that is because just the sheer number of accommodations available. You can find everything there, from hostels to high-end luxury hotels. Waikiki has it all, and at a better price than you will find on Kauai. Haha, take that, Jordan. Another really popular place to stay is Ko'olina. You have the Disney Aulani there, you have the Four Seasons there, you have a Marriott there, and then you have vacation rentals there. Honestly, it's a great place to stay. It is on the leeward side of the island, so it gets a lot of sun, not a lot of rain. It's really nice out there if you are looking for a sun resort vacation. And then you have the North Shore. Our favorite place up there is Turtle Bay. Gosh, it is just a lovely place to stay, especially in the summer months when the ocean is really calm. It just has such a nice laid-back country vibe, because remember, the North Shore is the country. If you are looking for places to stay, make sure you head to our website, thehawaiivacationguide.com, because we have a whole where to stay directory which lists out our favorite places. I know it can be overwhelming to pick a place, especially on Oahu, but we have some really good recommendations for you there, and you can search by location and price. Makes it really easy for you. The reason so many people come to Oahu is because there are so many things to do, and there are so many great things to do. I think the most visited site on the island is Pearl Harbor, going out to the USS Arizona Memorial. We have an article on that about how to either DIY or some great tours for you to go on. If you're planning to go to Pearl Harbor, you should definitely check that out. It's down in the description, and you can also find it on the HawaiiVacationGuide.com. Another really great thing to do here is if you want to do something fun, a luau. Oahu has some excellent luau's. Some are right in Waikiki, you don't have to leave. Some just right above Waikiki, there's a great one. And then on the North Shore, there's one that we absolutely love. we have a list of the best luau's on Oahu. So definitely, again, in the description below, check that out. Or you can also head to our website, type in, search for best Oahu luau's, and we've got that covered. There are some really nice snorkeling tours. I will say Kauai does have that iconic Nepali Coast snorkeling tour. So Oahu doesn't have big snorkeling tours like that take you, all day up the Nepali coast, but Oahu still has some excellent snorkeling, and there are some great snorkeling trips for you listed on our website. Another thing to do is just enjoy the beaches. The beaches here are fantastic, and we are making a whole day of today on the beach, and honestly, I couldn't be happier. There are actually 7 beaches in Waikiki, so stroll, go see all of them. It's pretty lovely. The other great thing to do here, I think, is enjoy the food scene. The food is fantastic. It has the best food on any of the Hawaiian Islands, in my opinion. You can get pretty much anything you want here. Yeah, the food is so good. If you are looking to get out and about on Oahu or on Kauai or on any of the other islands, we have itineraries that take you on pre-planned excursion days around the islands. Honestly, like, thousands of people have used them. People love them. We get the best, kindest, nicest feedback. I just got a comment the other day that it was the best $37 they spent on their vacation because it just helped do the planning for them. They got to see so much, and we've done all the legwork of putting the days together for you in ways that make sense. Especially on Oahu, you don't actually need a rental car when you come to visit if you are staying in Waikiki and just want to stay in Waikiki, but I do highly recommend maybe just picking up a rental car for one day from Waikiki, taking it on an excursion day around the island. That's where our itineraries really come in handy. They help you just figure out what you want to do. So again, you can find those at thehawaiivacationguide.com/itineraries. All right, let's talk about nightlife, because honestly, Oahu is the only island that has like a real nightlife scene. I'll be honest, I used to go out in my 20s occasionally. Now I never go out. But even when you go out just for cocktails, you can tell like the vibe is so exciting there. There's music. That can be a drawback if you are, trying to go to sleep early, especially if you are staying by some of the restaurants that have live music. That can be a bit challenging if you want to go to bed, say, before like 10 p.m. But it's a lively, cosmopolitan atmosphere. Another place where Oahu really shines is cost. So let me get this out of the way. A vacation to Hawaii is not inexpensive at all. But if you are looking for the island with the best price, that is going to be Oahu. And that's because your biggest cost when you are coming to Hawaii is going to be your accommodations. The accommodations here are just incredibly expensive, and Oahu has the best options for you. So we can put some data up on the screen, but the average nightly rate is significantly cheaper than Kauai. So here you have a whole range of value hotels. You have pretty much anything you are looking for when it comes to cost. And even the luxury hotels are less expensive than luxury hotels you'll find on Kauai. And then let's talk about weather, because honestly, I love the weather here. So if you are on Oahu, if you are in Waikiki, Waikiki is not a tropical climate. You will see the rain up in the mountains, and then usually it stops right before Waikiki. You'll get some quick downpours, and then that's about it. Up on the North Shore, you get significantly more rain. That is the windward side of the island, and especially in the winter, you'll get some bigger rainstorms. You'll get some really big swells, lots of big waves coming in there. They have big wave surfing competitions up there. If you are looking for the driest spot on the island, that will be over in Ko'olina. That rarely gets any rain. It looks a little bit more desert-like. You don't get like the lush green mountains and scenery like you do on the other parts of the island, but it's really sunny. All right, because I want to be transparent again, there are some drawbacks when it comes to visiting Oahu. So the main complaint we always hear is that Oahu is just like a big city in the middle of the Pacific. I mean, yes, it is a city. There's 1 million people living on this island. It is crowded, but I honestly think that's part of what makes it so wonderful. There's a lot of different people. There's a lot of different cultures here. It just feels very vibrant. So if you are not looking for more of that busy, vibrant cosmopolitan scene, I mean, this might not be the right spot for you, but I think of it as a pro a lot of times. Number 2, and this is a real concern, is the traffic. The traffic here is bad. I mean, I'll be honest, I'm still a little scarred. I used to commute in it and it's tough. It gets really busy, especially rush hour. Rush hour starts a little earlier in the morning. People tend to start their days here a little earlier. So traffic can get bad quite early in the morning and then again in the evening rush hour. So if you are going on a tour, if you are going to sightsee, I highly recommend that you skip those times, skip those rush hour times and try and plan around it because it can just be a lot. All right, I think I have made my case. I think Oahu is the place to be. I don't know. What do you think? Let us know in the comments below which one you would choose. Are you siding with Jordan or with me? And remember, we have plenty of resources for you at theHawaiiVacationGuide.com, from our free articles to our activity database and our where to stay section, and then those itineraries that are really gonna help out with your trip planning. I hope you have a wonderful trip to either Oahu or Kauai. Whatever island you choose, I hope you love it.